morning student, Sairam. Welcome back once again. How are you all? I hope you all are well and safe at your places. Children, in the last video we have started a new chapter, that is chapter number 9, natural resources, and we have learned about the natural resources. What is natural resources? Very good. The things which we need to live. The things which we need to live and we get that from the nature are called natural resources. And we have learned that there are many valuable things in a nature that are necessary for us to live on this earth. For an example, air, water, soil, forest, animals and minerals. So these are the example of natural resources. Then we have learned about the types of natural resources. We have learned that there are two types of natural resources. How many types of natural resources are there? Very good. There are two types of natural resources. Can you name them? Very good. We have learned about the two types of natural resources, that is renewable natural resources and non-renewable natural resources. And we have learned that renewable natural resources are that which can be used again and again, and it has an endless supply. It has an endless supply. And the example of renewable natural resources are, can you give me the example? Very good. And the example of renewable natural resources are sunlight, water, wind, wood, forest, which we get from the plants. So these are the renewable natural resources that can be renewed by the natures, that can be used again and again and has an endless supply. Then the second one is non-renewable natural resources. Non-renewable natural resources. Children, the name itself show that non-renewable means that natural resources that cannot renewed by the natural process. That type of natural resources are known as non-renewable. So it can be used once and it has limited supply, and once used cannot be regained. So we cannot gain again by using once. So the example of non-renewable natural resources we have seen petrol, coal, minerals like gold and iron. So these are the example of non-renewable natural resources. Children, in the today's video we will learn about the different types of natural resources. So in this video we will learn today about natural resources like soil, water, forest, animals, minerals and fuels. So these are the natural resources, and in this video we will learn about them one by one. So first one is children, our first natural resources is soil. Children, soil is the loose uppermost layer on the earth's surface. Yes, what is soil? Soil is the loose uppermost layer on the earth's surface. Yes, children, the most important use of soil is it help to plant grow in it. Yes, plants grow in soil. So plant need a soil to grow. So without soil plant cannot grow. And they also get water, minerals and salts from the soil. You know that water and minerals are very important for the process of photosynthesis. By use of this, plants make their food. So this water and minerals and salts is come from soil. So soil is very important. Okay, then since plants make food for all living things, then all living things depend on soil for food. Okay, If there is no soil, plants cannot grow. If plants cannot grow, then how the all the living things get their food? So soil is very important to grow plant. Okay, and plant also get water and minerals and salt from the soil, which is very important for the photosynthesis. By the photosynthesis, by using the water and minerals, plants make food. So this food is not only used by the plant, this food also taken by the other living things. So plants make food for all living things. Then all living things depend on the soil for food. Okay children, now not only for plant soil is important, but many animals live in the soil. Yes, many animals also live in the soil. Insects such as earthworm, ants, and bigger animals such as mice and rabbit. So these animals also live in the soil. Okay, so not only now plants and animals depend on soil, but human also depend on the soil for many things. Yes, human also depend on the soil for many things. Yes, we are also depend on the soil for many things. We grow different kinds of cereal, vegetables, fruits in the soil. Yes, we also grow different kinds of cereals, vegetables, fruit in the soil. We use soil to make building material such as bricks and cement. Yes, the material which is used to build a building, like brick and cement, is made by the soil. Okay children, then we also use clay. You know what is clay? It is the form of soil. So we also use clay, which is obtained from the soil, used to make pots and utensil. Okay, that utensil which we use to eat, which we use to cook food. So these utensils are made from the clay, and the clay which is obtained from the soil, which is a form of soil. Okay, so soil is an important renewable natural resources. Yes, soil is important renewable natural resources. Now you know what is renewable natural resources. The natural resources which can be used again and again, which do not exhausted by once use. So the natural resources which we can use again and again. The soil is a natural resources which can be used again and again. That's why it is renewable natural resources. Then our next natural resources is water. Children, can you tell me the uses of water, the different activity which you perform daily and you need water for it? Very good. You perform various activities in a day and you need water for drinking, washing hands, brushing, for bathing, for cooking, and for watering plants. So water you need daily for the different activities. Children, water is a natural resources. And which type of natural resources it is? It is renewable natural resources. Means we can use water again and again, and it's also renewed by the natural process. And in the last video we have seen how water get renewed by the nature. Okay children, human, animals and plants all need water to live. Yes, we all need water to live. All the living beings, all the living things need water to live. We need water to drink, bath, wash, irrigate fields, and for many other purpose. So we need water for different activities, like we need water to drink, bath, wash, irrigate fields, and for many other purpose. Children, water is precious resources. Precious means very important source of light, life. Yes, so water is very precious source for your life, so we should not waste it. It's your duty, your responsibility. If you see water is running without any use, so you should stop the tap, you should stop the running of water. Then children, our next natural resources is forest. Next natural resources is forest. Children, what is forest? Forest is a large area of land where there is thick growth of trees and other plants. Means a large area of land where large number of trees and other plants grow. It is known as forest. So what is forest? A forest is a large area of land where there is thick growth of trees and other plants. Children, in the forest, plants grow on their own. Means the large number of plants grow on the large area of land by their own. No need of planting of trees by human being is there. Means a large number of plants grow by their own on the large area of land. Children, the kinds of plants that grow in a forest depends on the climate. How they depend on the climates? How the different kinds of plants depend on the climates? Like the plants which grow in the mountain areas. You know that mountain areas having cold climate and having a snowfalls. They are having a slope like structure, and the plants which grow in a plain areas, you know that the climates of plain area is very different from the mountain. They having a large branches of tree. For an example, the mango trees grow in a plain areas. They never grow on the mountain. Same as the oak plants which grow on the mountains, they cannot grow in a plain areas. So these type of plants, kinds of plants depend on the climate. So the kinds of plants grow according to the climates. So the kinds of plants that grow, it's always depend on the climate. So different climate areas having a different kinds of plants and soil of that place. Children, forests are useful to us in many ways. Forests are useful for us in a many ways. They provide us with wood, medicines, paper and oxygen. You know oxygen is very important because we need oxygen to breathe. We take oxygen which is produced by the plants, and we release carbon dioxide which is taken by the plants. So we need oxygen and we get that oxygen from the plants. So children, it is our duty to save forest. It is our duty to save forest. It is our responsibility to save forest. Trees should be cut in a planted way. So how we can save the forest? If we are cutting the trees, so the tree should be cut in a plant way. For every cut tree, if we are cutting a one tree, so we should plant in place of one cut tree are several new trees. Okay, for every tree cut, several new trees should be planted. Then children, our next natural resources is animal. Next natural resources is animals. Children, animals also very important natural resources, because we get many things from the animals. So we use animal as our daily life activities. We use animals, we use the things which we get from the animals in our daily life. So animals is also a very important natural resources. Children, animals raised by us for our use, that it's known as livestock. What is known as when animal raised by us for our use? Livestock. So animals raised by us for our use are known as livestock. Here you can see the picture of livestock here. Then children, they are useful to us in many ways, and are an important natural resources for us. We use animals in many ways, so they are useful us in a many ways. That is why they are also an important natural resources. Children, some animals raised by humans are cattle, such as cow, buffalo, sheep, goats and camels. So you know that we get milk from cow, buffalo and sheep. We get wool from the sheep, goat and camel. You know that camel is a ship of desert which used as a mean of transport in a desert area. So these animals are raised by humans for their use. And other animals such as hens, duck, fish and other water animals. You know that animals also a source of food, because we get milk, we get egg, meat, flesh of animals, so as a source of food. So animals also an important natural resources, because they are also a source of food. Then children, our next natural resources is minerals and fuels. Minerals and fuels. Children, the rocks on the earth are made up of substance called minerals. The rocks on the earth are made up of substance called minerals. So rocks are made by the minerals. Children, minerals obtained from the earth are in a impure form. It means if we are getting a minerals from the earth, we cannot direct use them. First, they need to get purified. So they are purified and used to make a numbers of things. So when we get minerals from the earth, they are in the impure form, means we cannot directly use them. So first they get purified. And from them different things are made. From that purified minerals, many different kinds of things are made. Children, we get metals such as iron, copper, aluminum, gold and silver. So we get different metal, and the example of metals are iron, copper, aluminum, gold, silver. You know that iron is used for the building material. You know that our utensils are made from copper, aluminum, and our mother used gold and silver as a jewelry. Wear a jewelry which is made from the gold and silver. So these are the metals. So these are the examples of metal. So example of metals are iron, copper, aluminum, gold and silver. So these are the example of metal. Children, these are shiny and hard. So these metal are shiny and hard. We also get other substance such as diamond, mica and limestone. So we also get other substance. So these are also metal such as diamond, mica and limestone. So these are also form of minerals. So these are also form of minerals. Children, then fuel. What is fuel? Fuel is a substance that burn to get energy. When we burn fuel, then we get energy from that. So fuel is a substance that burn to get energy. Children, fuels such as petrol, diesel, natural gases, coal are also obtained from the earth. Children, petrol, diesel and natural gases are obtained from the petroleum. So petrol, diesel and natural gases are obtained from the petroleum. So petroleum is the impure form which we get from the earth. So after purifying the petroleum, we get petrol, diesel and natural gases, and these are obtained from the petroleum. So petrol, diesel and natural gases are obtained from petroleum. Children, the mineral resources on the earth are non-renewable. Non-renewable means they cannot use again and again. If we used once that minerals, then they get exhausted. Means now you know that we use petrol. When petrol is burned, we get energy from that. Means once we use that petrol, we can't use that petrol again and again. So this mineral resources are on the earth are non-renewable. Means they cannot reuse again and again, and they cannot renewed by the natural process. Like we can renew water by the natural process, like this we can't renew the mineral resources. Children, minerals such as coal, petroleum, which gives us fuel for providing energy, are being used up rapidly. Means we are using in a very fast way. So we should use these resources very carefully. Now you know that these resources are non-renewable. Means if we use once, they get exhausted. So we should use these resources very carefully, and we should not waste them. To save these minerals, we should depend on source of energy. So in place of that, if we want to store them, if we want to save, so on that place we can use source of energy that will never get used up. Means they cannot get exhausted. Means they can be used again and again, the source of energy. For example of source of energy are solar energy and wind energy. So these are the example of source of energy. Solar energy we get from the sun, and wind energy we get from the wind. So these are the sun and wind are the natural resources that cannot be exhausted. We can use them again and again. So the energy which we get from them are solar energy and wind energy. So these are the source of energy. So we can use in place of minerals these energy to save them. So children, today we have learned about different types of natural resources, like soil, water, forest, animals and minerals and fuels. So for today your homework is you have to learn about them.